What's up, Muddy? We are live. We're actually gonna complete this run tonight. Man, I've been having such a hard time focusing on this category, but I want to get a good run of it, so I don't want to give up yet. I'm gonna do a little bit of math here. Time addition, calculator. Let's just enter some times here. Let's do a different How many minutes? What? We have to figure. 7 plus.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6, kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge. Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken.
I already forgot. I got distracted. Hold on, let me finish what I was doing before I started. I wanted to do something anyway. Do this again. You've been liking this run? I've been hating it. This is my least favorite category I've ever ran. It's got 7 minutes of armory at the start is the problem, and because it's like so long and boring, I get distracted, which means I sometimes have to do it over and over and over again. It's terrible.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig...
We're gonna get a good run here, though.
Das hier ist ein Mark 6, Kam heute Morgen
I
frisch
don't know, I
von
just want
Sonnabend.
something around like
Ganz
a
cool
low
bleiben,
2
bis
hours,
Sie
like
sich
a
an die
215
Neuerungen
or a
gewöhnt
220 or something.
Als
Just
erstes testen wir Ihren
like a decent run
Zigarrenlicht.
that's good enough
Blicken
to
Sie
put
auf
on
das obere
YouTube.
Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich
You'd
beim
like to
Klettern.
see a montage? I wouldn't. I don't want to know how many times I think I've forgotten literally like 6 or 7
Passen Sie
times.
gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde.
I think it's at least 5,
Die Schilde
for
Ihres
sure.
neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf.
So if I've wasted 6 minutes 6 or 7 times, I've wasted over 40 minutes here on just this level.
Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand. Los jetzt, Chief. Die warten auf der Brücke auf uns. Ab in den Lift, Chief. Wir sind spät dran.
So if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about waiting, I have to wait on this level for 5 minutes for a specific line of dialogue from Johnson. Once he says his line, then I can get in the elevator and continue the run. Waiting will spawn a skull, and it's in the elevator section in the next area, but it doesn't spawn unless you wait in this room for 5 minutes. He'll say please, and then I can get on the elevator. So there's not really anything I can do. I can actually get out of this room using glitches, but then I just risk dying, and so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna be patient, wait another 3 minutes.
Ich will die hohen Tiere nicht warten lassen, Chief.
Yo, second zoo raid of the day. You guys are just in time for Armory. Thank you so much for the raid, Zoo. How was the Dead Spacing? It looked like you were on a frustrating part. I couldn't really tell what was going on. I'm about to banish Master Guns here to the Shadow Realm. You entered the final boss with no ammo. I mean, that's if the developers let you do that and get stuck without like an easy revert, that's on them. That's not on Zoo. That shouldn't be possible. That's bad design.
Gut, erklären Sie laut, warum wir zu spät kommen.
So I'm waiting right now to spawn the skull. We've got about 2 more minutes of armory left for all the raiders who just came in. As soon as Johnson says please, we can get on the elevator and collect the skull. This is a new category I've been running. It's kind of fun, but it's also kind of terrible, because of armory especially, but I'm collecting all of the skulls in the run in order, and then they activate. So the run gets progressively more difficult as it's going. So the first skull is actually one of the hardest. A lot of people don't know what this one does. It's going to make the enemies more aware of my position. I won't be able to sneak up on pretty much any of them. So a lot of the strats that traditionally work on Legendary just don't work right off the bat. And I do have to play on Legendary because skulls only spawn on Legendary. So then I get to Cairo, and the next skull also makes the game harder, and then they each kind of make the game harder and harder. So it's kind of fun. We also have to do full path uprising because the skull's at the end of the mission, and you have to hit the scripts to spawn it. We also have to do full path high charity because the skull's at the end of the mission, and we have to hit the scripts to spawn it. So we're doing like all of the levels basically, and it's kind of like a 100% run. It feels like we're doing everything. We also have to get the skull on outskirts, which is random. There's a 1 in 7 chance for it to spawn. No, I'm glad Black Guy's the last skull. That skull's actually the worst in the game because it breaks checkpoints. If you ever get dropped one shot on Classic, you won't get a checkpoint for the rest of the level. That's what Black Eye Skull does. It's not intentional, but it makes it where you can never lose your shields ever again, and it's really annoying. It's the worst skull for all skulls on. They patched that on MCC, so MCC Black Eye's way easier, but on Classic it really sucks.
Soll ich vielleicht bitte sagen?
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung
Bye,
des
Guns.
A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist
Don't
nur
forget
eine
the skull,
von
don't forget the
300
skull.
geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter.
Skull, skull, skull. Boom. Alright.
Die Athen und die Malta
So you'll notice no text flashed on the screen. That's because this skull is slightly glitched. It's supposed to be the cowbell skull, but the text doesn't display because of like an off by 1 on the array error.
Man erfährt wenig.
The cowbell effect is that you have, that's what I was saying, you can't sneak up on enemies. Later games they changed cowbell to be Sputnik, but it doesn't really make sense. And we are on to Cairo.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Oop, oop. Alright, let's do it.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Let me in. Yo, defend. Wait, I didn't get a checkpoint? I didn't click restart mission there. I'm not restarting back to the start of the run, don't worry. We're not redoing armory. This run isn't hyper optimized enough where like one death is gonna cause me to restart. We lost 1 minute. I can still save like 20 minutes on the run.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich hab es gründlich.
Oh, come on.
Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Alright, we're in. My splits actually have first try.
Hochführen dich mal.
But the whole end game is terrible, so there's so much time to save everywhere else. My run, I was still like learning strats. I haven't done very many runs where I hadn't like nailed down how I want to do some of the rooms, so I was like kind of practicing in the middle of it. That's why I haven't like uploaded it to YouTube yet, because it's like not a, it's barely even a real run.
Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Ain't no way! Dude, did I kill him? Did I? I don't actually know. I couldn't tell if I killed him or not. Oh, too much momentum. Oop. Oh, come on. Jump better. Yep. There we go. Alright, skull active. Thunderstorm is a skull that upgrades all enemies to their highest rank. So now the grunts are going to be ultras, the elites are going to be ultras.
Keine Sorge, Mann, wir sind am Ball.
Where is this dude? I'm not gonna go for this cancel. You can cancel through him, but because they're like hyper aware of you, they like instant melt you when you do.
Zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir
Just playing it safe.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon.
Wir haben gewonnen.
feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Stay away?
Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
No.
Chief,
I don't know what I was doing there.
im Laufschritt. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen.
How, what's the easiest way to backsmack that guy when that happens, I wonder? I should probably figure out a strat that's like more consistent. Come on out, guys.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, nehmen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
No. Please, hit the fly. Give me the dang fly. Thank you.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir.
Not resetting. I'm not resetting.
Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
I might try no major glitches. I don't know. It's really not that different of a run though. I don't know. Like there's 14 levels in the game or 13 levels and 10 of them are exactly the same. It's really not a big difference.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Come on, hit your jumps. Movement is bad. Alright, we ready for first try? And now we're blind. We have no HUD.
Hab seine Spur verloren!
Honestly, they should. I think they should get rid of a couple glitches in that run. I think they should also get rid of Tartarus early. Hitting the trigger through the wall to activate the Tartarus fight is the exact same thing as High Charity skip. You're hitting a trigger on the wrong BSP. I don't think it should be allowed. It doesn't fundamentally change the run much, but I do think it would make it a little bit more. Oh, I just fell. Okay, whatever. That was the one that spawned the skull, surely too. We just threw, messed up our RNG. No, it was all RNG manip actually.
Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die
Spawn.
brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Do it. Never lucky. So if you guys don't know the conditions to spawn the skull, you have to activate this trigger right here. And then you go to this room and you get lucky. And that's all of the required triggers. I just missed the jump again. It's 1 in 7, the odds. So it's literally just get lucky. There's nothing else you can do.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
But once you spawn it, it activates a wave fight, and you have to fight 28 Ultra Elites. So I'm trying to skip that, is the reason I'm bringing the blind skull over here. It's not gonna spawn, is it? Once it spawns, you'll see what I'm cooking. It's a pretty cool strat, actually. So once you pick up the skull, it teleports you down to the street level, and it makes you fight a bunch of Ultra Elites in a wave. So first you fight 1, and then you fight 2, and then you fight 3, all the way up until you've fought 7 at the end. And then it activates the skull effect. So just picking it up doesn't actually activate it. But I can skip the fight if I do some fancy maneuvers.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem
I
Vogel.
might reset this run.
Ma'am?
We'll see. Is this too slow? If it spawns in the next 1 or 2, I'll keep going. But if it takes a few more, I might reset.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
We've done it. Now I just gotta not get sniped.
Verstanden. Ich kümmere mich drum. Chief, viel Glück.
Oh god, I missed. Alright. Now I want a checkpoint right here. Never lucky. Oh god, they're alerted. Dude, if I don't get this checkpoint... My teammate killed me! Oh no! Whatever, we'll do another run. Man! That's not fair! It's not fair. I didn't get the checkpoint, so I would have had to respawn the skull, and I wasn't about to wait for another 1 in 7. I would have kept going, but... whatever, man. Do you not think that's a weird question to ask a guy to do on the internet at like midnight? I'm just playing video games, dude. You don't need to look at my face. Like, what? Like, if I want to stream with webcam, that's fine, but... like, asking somebody to show their face on the internet is just weird.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6, kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut, blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo!
Alright, we're back to waiting on the armory.
Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer
I'll
funktioniert
explain it
so.
again for the YouTube video, but we're gonna have to wait for 5 minutes here because there's dialogue that has to happen before the skull will spawn.
Ich halte ihm die Hand.
I'm trying to collect all the skulls for this speed run. And the first one on this level requires Johnson to say the word please before I can get on the elevator. Once he does that, I'll be able to spawn the skull and progress the level. So we just get to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs.
Ab in den Lift, Chief. Wir sind spät dran.
We're playing on Legendary because that's the only category or difficulty that the skulls will spawn on. And so this category is playing through the game and picking up all the skulls in order, making the game progressively harder. The first skull on this level is actually one of the hardest. What it does is it makes enemies very aware of your position. Usually whenever you like hide behind corners and boxes and walls, the enemies kind of forget about you, but with this skull turned on, they'll always pretty much know where you're at. It makes it so that the traditional legendary strats don't work quite as well.
Ich will die hohen Tiere nicht warten lassen, Chief.
The start of the run's the worst part of this run. We have to wait 5 minutes on this level, and then we have to get lucky on the next couple levels, but once we get a run going, once we make it out of our outskirts, I'll probably do a no reset run. That's the plan. Yo, a big old shenanigans raid. Let's go. Good luck, don't choke. I'll do my best. You just missed me explaining why I'm waiting around. And I'm not doing it again because it'll be my third time in like 10 minutes explaining it. So, you guys are just gonna have to come along for the ride. What's up, Shen? How was your stream? Explain it, but in only 5 words? Okay. I'm collecting all the skulls on Legendary. There aren't skulls in the original Halo 1, but they did add them whenever they remade the game in 2014. Or, no, 2011. The Halo 1 anniversary, the 2011 remake. That's when they added the skulls. Best of luck, AFKing on Armory. I need it. You're no mathematician. Oh, were you talking about the word count? I was close. I think I did 7 instead of 5, but Collect all skulls on legendary. No, that's 5. I said like I'm going to or something, but collect all skulls on legendary. No, that's 5. Also, I don't know, Mito. We've already established that you are a mathematician. I saw you doing math on stream. Yeah, prepositions and articles, those are fake words. You can just delete them, they don't count. So I had a funny thought that, so this is a really old glitch. Normally you can't move this box. Oh, I can't show it. But if you push this little generator into that box, then you can.
Soll ich vielleicht bitte sein?
I couldn't show it because he was about to say his dialogue, and I didn't want to lose time.
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht.
But, so, there's something weird that happens with inheriting the properties whenever you, like, build a Havoc Island. So normally that big box can't be pushed, but if you push a small box into it first, it can. So I think it's inheriting the mass of the small box. I think there's some stuff to explore there.
Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 Geostationen.
So I don't know all of the properties that get inherited, but there's more. We need to figure out which ones do and which ones don't. Because, like, also, whenever I did the glitch where I was riding Johnson to the bottom of the map, was I inheriting his invulnerability? I don't know. Very weird. I don't know if the game thought I was just standing on a flat ground so I didn't fall timer, or if I inherited his vulnerability and that's why he didn't die. I'm not sure. But it's one of the two. Oh, I don't split there. I should make a split there, but I don't know. No way to know. I mean, we can check. I mean, you can run experiments to, like, isolate it in some way, or you can, like, find the values in whatever, like, Havoc, Magic, Fortune's been looking at. It's got to be there somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at, but the information does exist.
Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Yeah, it is very cool, Mito. I like figuring out, like, it makes some of the stuff make sense. It's pretty cool. Like, I mean, I already knew that, like, checkpoints and collision reset was why the Warthog stop on, like, Metro happened, but to, like, kind of see it visualized better now that we can, like, see the hitbox stuff is pretty cool.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche? Ah!
No, my checkpoint aim is bad. Dude, come on. That checkpoint was rough.
Na los, Chief, hier
Uh-oh.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
I wanted to cancel. Oh, he almost killed me. That would have sucked.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum, die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zündkapsel heranzukommen.
Chief, finden Sie die Bombe. Im Laufschritt. Cortana, Ziele aus.
Will you leave me alone? Okay, whatever. I can't aim. It's slow, but I haven't died. I'm gonna keep going.
Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Status. Alle feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer, 2
Ich glaube es nicht.
Sturmträger.
Die ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Jetzt wird's laut.
No, no, no.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Koordiniert an, folgt mir.
Get out of the way. Move.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas
Not a
ausdenken.
bad little Cairo here. No. You didn't die. Okay, not bad. Alright, we're gonna get first try skull here too, right? You guys ready for it?
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines. Absturz.
And we're not gonna get betrayed by our marine like last run. That was crazy. Come on. Trying to cut my corners too fast. Just jump, man. Try to do skill jumps and you just look unskilled.
Nimm deine Maske ab. So hässlich kannst du auch nicht sein.
I wanted to jump there, didn't I? It's fine.
Schlimmer als Schakale sind nur Schakale mit Schakalen.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine
Alright,
Pelicans
here we go.
bringen
First
Rüstung
try.
und
Coming up.
Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Never lucky. Second try, coming up.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt.
YouTube's where you
Die
draw the
brauchen
line.
tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Makes sense.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Spawn.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Flügel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Just spawn, man. Yes, all the skulls will be active for the rest of the run.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
I hate this skull. The start of this run is rough, man.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz. Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
It doesn't exist. It's been patched. How many tries are we at? Did Shenanigans bring his fucking Articuno luck with his raid? I'm about to go 10x on odds.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt.
Which one of you Shenanigans viewers is bad luck?
Geleitschutz.
Reveal yourself. If you guys are wondering what's going on here, it's just 1 in 7 to spawn the skull. There's nothing I can do to make it more consistent. It'll either spawn or it won't. 1 out of 7.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz. Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Will you just spawn? How many am I up to? I'm up to like 10, it feels like. Easy target, thank you for the 2 months. Or for the tier 2, for 28 months, I mean. Sorry.
Ma'am?
Insulted this
Meine
man's
Pelicans
honor
bringen
and his
Rüstung und
streak.
Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Thank you so much. Alright, well I got a checkpoint, so the run's dead. I could have double reverted, but too slow.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim
Go
Zappen.
again.
Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen
I didn't
Sie bei
disable the
Abfall der
skulls.
Schildenergiedeckung, bis Sie...
We would have noticed after 7 minutes, but you saved us 6 of them. Thank you. And we go again. I'm using an Elgato HD60.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zappen. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie
Yeah,
fertig?
wireless. I figured out how to get around the audio problems. That's actually the one I have, or the Plus, maybe not the Pro. Are you talking about it would like, maybe it would sound like it was crackling every like 10 or 15 minutes, or it would like
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
cut like just one frame of audio? So on OBS, the way to do it was I added in a audio source under advanced audio properties, and it was like the Elgato sound manager or some shit, and that fixed it. You have to like add in its sound source separately.
Wir sind spät dran.
But that fixes the problem. Also, the 4K capture utility is garbage. Don't use that ever. Just use OBS. If you want to, like, local record, don't use the 4K. Just use local record on OBS. That 4K capture utility, it's crazy how much worse it is than the old Elgato software was so good. It worked as like a DVR where you didn't have to actively record, you just could like wait, and then if you ever got a good speed run, you could scroll back in time, clip what you wanted, and then continue on with your day. But the 4K capture utility like breaks all of that functionality. It crashes anytime you try to clip anything, so you lose all your footage. It like lags. I don't know. That's like, it might as well be malware. That software is not good. And it's not my PC. Everyone has this issue. It's like Hark has like a $10,000 computer and it doesn't work for him. It just doesn't work. The old stuff works, the new stuff doesn't.
Gut. Erklären Sie laut, warum wir zu spät kommen.
Yo, Rod, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. I didn't start the timer. Nobody told me. I hate you guys. I want to add a split 4 armory, actually. Sorry for the reset. This is why I've been saying this category sucks, is because I keep forgetting things and having to reset. And then there's the randomness, the 1 in 7 I have to win, and then I gotta wait on armory for 7 more minutes. What a category, man. What a category. It's fine, I know most of you guys are sleeping, lurking. I want to get a good run for, like, just to finish this category and then switch categories. I've been stuck on this for like a week and I haven't gotten a run I'm happy with.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand. Los jetzt, Chief, die warten auf der Brücke auf uns.
How are the vibes today? Just trying to get a run, man. Just trying to get a run.
Wir sind spät dran.
I don't like this category very much. I'm not having fun grinding armory, but I do want to get a run at this category because I started on it. I want to finish it. I'm not going to stop.
Ich will die hohen Tiere nicht warten lassen, Chief. Gut. Erklären Sie, Lord Hood, warum wir zu spät kommen.
If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just killing time. I have to wait 5 minutes for the skull to spawn on this level. So in the meantime, I can just move boxes around.
Schwingen Sie Ihren glänzend grünen Hintern in diesen Aufzug.
I thought this was all skulls on still. I mean, it's collect all skulls. I've already done all skulls on. But this run is, I think it's a little bit harder than all skulls on, to be honest. First of all, the tedium, like just the fact that it's like more boring here at the start. But like it's still, by the end of the run, it is an all skulls on run. I have all of them turned on at the very end. So this run gets progressively more difficult. But most of the difficult skulls from Lasso were on at the very beginning. So like, it's kind of already like at the max difficulty from the start. After the Armory Skull, which makes enemies hyper aware of your position, Thunderstorm makes enemies their maximum rank, Blind gets rid of your HUD, like at that point you're kind of already playing Lasso.
Soll ich vielleicht mitgesetzt?
Wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen.
Have I ever missed the skull grab here? You won't believe it. Not just once, not just twice, not even 3 times. I forgot the skull 5 times. I've sat through this level for 6 minutes, and I've forgotten this skull. I have... I don't know, the muscle memory is so ingrained in me, I just cannot remember it.
Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
We got it this time, though.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
gold spin hit different. Yeah, I guess we are just gonna get like a 10-minute gold here or something because I made new splits.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
In Ordnung, Kontakt!
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
Oh, come on.
Schränke öffnen.
Whatever.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Oh, we don't have any plasmas. I guess I'll just get the checkpoint, find some plasmas. Worth. I don't even know if I got the checkpoint.
Alle Nicht-Kampfeinheiten in die Druckzone.
I want plasmas for this room, especially. Oh, I missed. Well, okay, well, there goes my plasmas. Dude, that lag was crazy. Come on, hit the fly.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Please.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Please! Come on, man. Why can't they hit flies? It's still not too slow, it's fine.
Im Feuerkontrollzentrum, die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet
Chief,
sie nacheinander
finden
aus.
Sie die Bombe.
Zweite Echelon,
Im Lauf.
kümmert euch um die Träger.
Cortana, Ziele
Feindliche
aussuchen
Schiffe
und
sind in der
Feuer frei.
Siegeszone. 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Hey, kann das sein? Hat die Malta die Eindringlinge schon verjagt?
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, ich glaube, Sie ziehen den zweiten zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Ihr drei, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen.
Hey, das ist übel.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
No way, dude. That's crazy. burn. I got a little greedy, but I didn't expect him to flash just a minute shot me. The classic gold split while being red. You love to see it.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle
Back-to-back golds in 30 seconds. Red, explain. Alright, we're getting this goal first try here. You guys ready for it? 1 and 7. Here it comes.
Ich will euch gar nicht töten, aber ihr seid viel zu hässlich, um am Leben zu bleiben.
I'll take 3 tries. Anything more and I'm gonna complain to the RNG gods. I didn't get a checkpoint. That sucks.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
We're checkpoint glitched somehow, I
Meine
think.
Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Never lucky. Yeah.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Okay, ganz cool bleiben.
Oh, also bist du jetzt ein richtiger Mann?
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Never lucky.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Never lucky.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
We did it. We got lucky. Don't snipe me. Well, we didn't get that lucky, but I'll keep going. We spawned the skull.
Verstanden. Ich kümmere mich drum.
So now you guys can see my cool strat to activate the skull. So warning, the screen's gonna flash a little bit in the next few seconds, and like about a minute from now. Can I explain why I'm juggling? You'll see. So normally whenever you pick up that skull, it'll activate a fight where you need to fight 7 waves of Ultra Elites, and in total it's 28 Elites. And I'm not trying to fight 28 Elites right now. That's a lot of Elites. So instead, I will be doing a cool glitch to make it so that the blind skull will activate the I would have been your daddy skull, but from the wrong map with map overlap of the triggers, and because there's not enough space on the map, it will teleport me to the fight without... Oh, that's not what I wanted. What did I even sword fly it there? That was weird. Why did I go down? That looked like a weird fly. Don't snipe me. Here we go. Ain't no way you're trying to start a Valorant this late, Kraken. Go to bed. Log off, brother. So there's the skull. You saw I left the skull behind on the previous area? That's where I left it. When is it determined? It's determined at the point where you activate Sniper Jackal Alley. So if you get a checkpoint as you activate Sniper Alley, then it will force spawn, or then you'll be stuck in. At that point, it's determined whether or not you're gonna get it. Alright, here we go. Here comes the cool part. So we pick up the skull and we bring it to the location where the skull is at, which is right over here. So this is where the I would have been your daddy skull is supposed to happen. But there's not enough room in the map for it to teleport me to the fight. So instead it flashes the screen over and over. Each time it's trying to teleport me, there's no room, and it's doing the same with all of the elites. So the elites are actually like not spawning in, which is counting as skipping their waves. So eventually, after enough screen flashes, I'm sorry again about the screen flashing. Here it comes, and the skull activates. So now I can continue on with the speedrun. You can tell the skull activated because the text appears on the top left. So that's pretty neat. You can tell it's neat by the way it is.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Well, it's not that they didn't bother. Well, I guess, but there's two skulls on that level, and so the way they programmed it was instead of checking like which skull you're holding, they just made the specific zones check if you're holding a skull at all. But like, why would it matter if anyone brought? Because you can do that same glitch by using the correct skull as well. I just don't want to move the correct skull because there's a trick to drop a skull frame perfectly, but if you don't do it, then as soon as you pick it up, it'll activate. But if you do a trick to drop it frame perfectly, then you can do that exact same glitch with the correct skull. I just choose to use the blind skull because I'm already picking it up and it's easier. But yeah, the way they programmed it was the box just checks, are you holding a skull? If yes, activate the skull. I mean, it seems like that seems like a pretty intuitive way to do it. You don't need to get super complicated. It's already an Easter egg to begin with. It's already one of the hardest Easter eggs to get in the game. Like, there's no reason to be like super punishing. It's just a waste of time, I feel like. That glitch doesn't work because of the blind skull, it works because of the map overlap. In the scripts they're called ice cream flavors, yeah. That's what the like text refers to them as. Each skull is an ice cream flavor. I don't know if that's a reference to something or if that's just like an inside joke or whatever, but yeah, each skull is an ice cream. wonder if they were doing it just to make it secretive, because I don't know if they were just trying to make it where it wasn't easy to like Control F and search skull and find the skulls in the scripts, so they hid them. What, that the sound system is called I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts or something like that, Shawnee? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Nette Begrüßung.
Ugh. I'm dead. Man, come on. Don't snipe me. Alright, I know it looks like we forgot the skull, but don't worry, we're gonna come back for it. I'm going forward through the level to make sure that the snipers all despawn and stuff. Okay, now we go back. How am I moving sideways? That's twice I've done this. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. It's the blind skull, man. It makes movement feel all weird. Another skull down.
Eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Rays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Yeah, you can pick up skulls as other characters. It's really easy to do. It's like the grunt on Outskirts if you want to mess around with it. It looks funny seeing the grunt hold the skull.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen. Als ich Verstärkung anforderte, dachte ich nicht an einen Spartan. Wir stecken in Schwierigkeiten. Blick, das ist pures Entsetzen. Marine, habe ich Ihnen das Jammern erlaubt?
No, I mean, the cyborg lines in Halo 1 are because in the original version of Halo, they were going to make him a robot, like a cyborg.
Das hält wohl kaum an. Köpfe runter.
I mean, people get so uppity about Halo lore, but the truth is it just changes as they develop the game, and so it's really not that, like, solid.
Wir holen uns einen Scarab.
The lines are there because that's what he was gonna be. If you watch the E3 demo, like, he was a robot during the E3 demo, like at the the Macworld, like, 1999 one. Oh, right.
Vorsichtig, Chief. Diese Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind auch nicht von Kappe.
Alright, get me out of there.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Oh wait, I want this. Ever played Cursed Halo? No, I don't really play any of the Cursed stuff. I don't do any mods or anything like that.
Gebieter, sichern Sie den Hangar auf. Falls Sie dies tun, dann kann ich die zweite Lanze absetzen.
How's it not gonna give me a checkpoint? Who needs checkpoints?
Diese Schande muss jetzt ein Ende haben. Halt! Wartet, bis es herkommt.
No, not really, Sunray. No, he didn't see me.
Verfluchter Gebieter der Propheten. Kümmert euch um ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen. Ketzer mobilisieren ihre Luftstreitkräfte, Gebieter. Schnappt euch ihren Anführer, aber passt auf. Ich schicke einen Phantom zur Unterstützung.
Alright, Grunt Birthday Party active. Another skull down. This is a pretty good arbiter. This will be gold.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Boom.
Unser Glaube wird uns stark machen.
Is that music bit for that skull? No, that's the music that normally plays during the casual playthrough. Bro's never actually beaten Halo 2. I can't believe it. That's Incubus. That's like a popular song. That's unfortunately it gets skipped during the speedrun.
Was ist hier passiert?
I forgot to do the. I wonder if I can get this in time. No, it's too slow anyway. Yeah, the Incubus isn't in the remaster.
Einen Gebieter schickt.
Well, yeah, it's in the. If you switch to old graphics, it's the old song, but on the new graphics, it's not. I think they redid the song.
Er muss ganz nah sein. Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können. Stellt euch auf. Anführer!
Bleib! Die Flat greift uns an.
Los, Gebieter! Wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach!
This run's actually pretty good. I know I lost 2 minutes on Outskirts, but that was all to the randomness. Everything else has been fun. I'm always worried that I've forgotten a skull. I know I haven't, but I always feel like I have. What do you mean, do they alter the run? All the skulls have an effect. You notice I don't have a HUD on the screen? All of the skulls make the game harder. Enemies shoot faster. You don't get ammo. Enemies always know your location. All enemies are going to be invisible pretty soon. What do you mean, do they change the run? Of course they change the run. Almost fucked that up. Okay. And that was pretty fast. No way! Dude, how did I just whiff a sword lunge? Man, I just lost 2 minutes! Are you kidding me? Are you trolling? That was fast too. I just whiffed a sword lunge on him. Oh, come on, dude. I did it again. I can't. I can't. Am I gonna have to stop for tonight? I don't know if I want to keep going. I just did the exact same thing again. Am I missing or am I out of range? I don't even know. I might have just been slightly out of range. I hate this game. I don't even... I don't know... How was that Sentinel guy shooting at me? I don't know. Well, I guess the run's dead. I might stop for tonight. I don't know, it's getting late. I might need to stop. I wanted to do a run, but I think I should. It's probably too late to do another one. Whatever. That was a fun little short stream. I don't want to keep going. That's annoying. Alright. Subwhistle's live doing Pokemon. Let's raid him. He's doing... What is he doing? Glitchless Manip / raid Subwhistle. Glitchless Manipulus. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for hanging out.